Welcome back, everyone. Innovation Alley Podcast, Ramp Up Weekend X10, 321 McDermott, and we're here with Logan from VRTours. Welcome.
Hello, thanks.
So, and Chris Johnson, our co-host, as always. So, let's just hop right into it. So, you're here at Ramp Up Weekend, right. VRTours. What is it all about?
So, we do virtual reality tours. We're really focused on real estate. Right now, the term is really misused from what we've learned so far. When realtors right now, when you go online and you look at a VR tour, it's often just a video or a slideshow of pictures.
360-degree thing.
Yeah,
I see all the time.
some type of panorama deal.
Yeah.
But what we do is actually an immersive experience where it's multiple 360 views that you can actually go into with a VR headset and essentially walk around inside a home. So you can be anywhere. You can be inside a home, sitting with a VR headset here, which completely changes what's available right now.
Yeah, excellent. So now from the kickoff last night to this morning, you're sort of halfway through the day, debatably.
Yeah, getting there.
What are the big things you're working on today?
So one of the big things we're working on is who to focus on exactly. What kind of customers are going to want this the most, and how much value this is going to provide people. So some examples that we've come up with today, which are fairly interesting. I talked to probably 5 realtors this morning, and a lot of them were saying this would be good for new developments. So when they're having like an 80 house development, they can only build, they build 4 houses, different models, different sizes. And then out of those 4, one of those is a show home. So a lot of people want to see the different sizes of homes that they can't go into. So they'll be showing a 1,300 square foot home, and the person will say, well, what does the 1,500 feel like, look like? They can't show them. They just have to try and buy it off of that.
Well, so you hit the right word, feel. Like I find I've had a chance to work on some VR stuff. Actually, Dan Blair from BitSpace actually modeled a garage I wanted to build.
Right.
Because I needed the feel. The pictures would never do it. And it's like, well, if I only have this much money to spend, would I regret not spending the extra 10 grand, 20 grand more to get that extra square footage? Mm-hmm. So how do you articulate to folks that differentiator that VR can bring? Are you finding, do people know that VR can bring that feel that can really validate it yet? And how do you solve that problem?
Well, that's the thing. Right now, people don't know. Like I was saying with the terms, a lot of people haven't experienced it yet. Although VR is for sure popular right now, it's just on the brink of becoming really mainstream. One way you can do it today is to buy, for example, a Google Cardboard, or to make your own. It's like a $20 device. It's not the highest quality by any means, but it gives you a taste of that experience, and it allows you to feel like you're really there. And if people can either borrow a friend's or get a Google Cardboard, or even there's desktop versions that give you an example of that. Yeah. But it's really, as soon as you get the headset, that's when you can feel, and that's when you see the difference. Yeah, you get it.
So you were very reluctant to come down for podcasts, even though it's 5 minutes, because you guys are grinding hard right now.
We're working hard.
What's been the most difficult part so far? What's going to keep you up tonight heading into tomorrow's finals that you might not be able to get there on?
Well, today we already have several houses lined up to go and actually take the photos, the 360 photos. You have to take one every couple feet, so you get every inch of the area. You upload that to software to create the experience where you can go from one point to another point. So we definitely want to bring that all together, but we know that the most important part of this weekend is more intellectual, like figuring out what market to grasp. Just to make a quick point, someone had mentioned Airbnb as being a good thing to look at, because it's something where people travel and they want to see inside of a place, and the people on the other end who host the Airbnbs want to bring in more and show people their space, and there's nothing like that now.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Pivots right on it. Perfect. So just one last thought. Now, the competition. So tomorrow night is a competition. We have got the judges. We got the pitches. Any sort of thought process of how you're going to differentiate from the other pitches in front of those judges?
I think ours is going to be, as you would assume, a visual experience. I think we just have to.
You're going to drop some headsets on the judges, or are you going to, like, what are you thinking? Like, how?
That's not a bad suggestion to start. I'm going to go right with that.
Yeah.
But,
I'm actually picking up, like, one of the judges and putting them in the middle of the stage with you, strapping them on, and just pitch the other two judges. Well, that one's wandering around like this, you know? It's one less person to ask the hard questions.
It's not a bad plan to do that because, as we were talking about earlier, you need to get the experience. And when you go online to a website and you scroll through, I've bought 2 houses in the last couple of years, and every one of them is just pictures. Some type of pictures. It's nothing like this.
And they still don't do it
change.
justice, do they? When you get there, you're like, oh, this is smaller than it looked in the picture.
About 2 minutes into houses, you'll know if you want to continue or not, and that will save hours and hours of people's time, realtors' time, and money looking at only the houses that they actually feel they might get.
Great. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time. I guess get back up there and get cranking. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.